everyone, my name is Miranda and today I'm here to discuss the newest 2 episodes of Supergirl. And oh my good golly gracious, so much is going on with Supergirl. I've said it before, I'll say it again. This season of Supergirl is really knocking out of the park for me. I think it's just developed itself and come into its own stride, and I don't know if that's just being on CW or just that they've got the first season out of the way. They have an established fan base now and they just feel like they can do more with it. But oh my gracious, this show is just getting so good. So let's start with the first episode, which I believe was 206, right? 206? Yes. And that episode was really just about the Guardian introduction. I haven't been the biggest fan of the Guardian just because I don't know. I feel like it's okay to not have everyone be a vigilante or a superhero on this show, so it's kind of annoying making James a superhero because I'm like, okay, why can't he just be a normal dude? Like, it showed in season 1 when he rescued those people from the elevator, like, that was Kara realizing, like, you can be human and still be a hero, so I don't know why they had to do this whole thing, but the Guardian is pretty cool. I do wish there was a little more backstory as to, like, how he knows to fight and everything, because, like, in my head I'm comparing it to Laurel when she was trying to become Black Canary, and we had to watch her stumble and fall so much. Like, she got beat up, she got yelled at, and she persevered through all of it and came out stronger, but it wasn't like she just automatically was like, I'm gonna be a Black Canary. Like, no, she had to really work for it, whereas James, I feel like, is just like, woo, let's go beat some guys up, and like, that's okay, but it feels a little sexist that, like, Laurel had to struggle so much and James is just like, let's go out and beat bad guys. And I love the dynamic he's having with Wynn, and I like Kara's whole, like, she's not sure if she can trust this vigilante or not. I think she's gonna be really hurt when she finds out it's James and that he didn't want to tell her, because I mean, that's still her friend, and Wynn's her friend too, and now Alex knows, and it's like everyone's keeping this big secret from her, and I think she's going to be really hurt by it, but I don't know. I think it'll probably come out in the next episode is what I would guess, since that's the mid-season finale. I think that would be a good time for it to come out. The other storyline too was, of course, Maggie and Alex, which I don't know what their name is. Is it Sanders? Sanders, right? Sanders? I think that's their ship name, is Sanders. They are so cute together, guys, but this is going to be a slow burn relationship. Alex has finally realized that she likes girls and come out to Kara, and what a beautiful moment that was, in Kara kind of just being like, I love you no matter who you are. Like, this doesn't change anything about you. You're just finally get to be happy in a way that you haven't before, and I thought it was really great seeing that sister dynamic that sometimes we don't get to see, or if we do see it, it's always Alex supporting Kara, so it was great for Kara to be like, I'm here for you, and this doesn't change anything. If anything, like, you're just going to be more awesome now because you're going to be so happy and find someone who's amazing. So that was really great. The not so great thing was that Alex quickly acted on her feelings for Maggie, which was good. I mean, you know, if you got them, use them. Like, don't be like, oh, should I do it? Like, go Alex. But Maggie didn't want to be with her because she said she didn't want to be with someone who's fresh off the boat in her mind, which I guess makes sense because, like, you don't like the whole world is open to Alex now. Like, she has this new thing that's like she's never had before, and it's all shiny and new for her, and I think Maggie doesn't want to just be this shiny new thing. Like, she wants an actual relationship, and I think we've seen too, and Maggie's kind of hinted at it, that she hasn't had the best relationships in the past, so I think it makes sense that she's a little wary of starting something that maybe, even though she likes Alex, she doesn't know if, like, it's only because she's the only gay person that Alex has been attracted to, that maybe Maggie, like, she's just interested in her for that. So I think it's nice, and I can see Alex just, oh my gosh, the actress killed it in that scene when she was just completely rejected, completely like, no, this is wrong, I need to go back in like, I was wrong, I lied, I don't like girls, and Kara again supporting her and being like, no, like, don't do that, like, this is who you are, and just because Maggie didn't accept who you are, that doesn't mean that you're wrong, it just means that you're gonna have to find someone else, and it doesn't mean that you're wrong. And then the last big thing of these 2 episodes was Mr. Mon-El, aka my new favorite character. I know people don't like him, and he does have his frat boy moments, and episode 6 was all about him kind of struggling with how Kara was just like, you can be a hero, and he was like, I don't know if I want to be, or if I even can be, or if I deserve to be. And I really like when Alex kind of laid it down for him and was like, look, I don't believe in you, that's my sister's thing, I think you're a flimsy, I think you're unreliable, like, kind of just laid it all into him, and she's like, but Kara believes in you, and Kara, like, her belief is worth so much, so, like, don't prove her wrong, prove her right, and in the end, he did show up at the big moment, and even tried to be a nice person, and then that ended up getting him kidnapped. So I just really like that Alex kind of laid it down and was like, you're being an awful person, because someone kind of needed to step in. I don't think they really had that on Daxam, so like someone just being like, dude, like pick up the slack, stop the self-pity party, like you have people who believe in you, so stop being like, oh, woe is me and everything, because Kara really does believe in Mon-El. So I really like that, and I think again it was Alex supporting her sister in such an adorable and cute and protective way. And then the next episode, 7, was about them trying to rescue Mon-El from Cadmus, yes, but Kara didn't tell anyone because they said they would kill Mon-El if she told anyone, so she goes. They kind of use Mon-El against her, which I thought was very interesting, but oh my gosh, this episode had so many Mon-El and Kara feels, and I am shipping them so hard. I will make a whole other video on how much I love them. I know people aren't shipping them, but please, if you're not, don't leave like, oh my gosh, I love Jane, blah, 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 because I like them. So I'm just gonna like them, just let me like them. No big deal. But he did have a secret. We know he still has a secret. Something about that happened on Daxam. And I'm going to say it's something along the lines of bravery. Like, I'm going to say maybe, like, the prince didn't put him in that pod. Like, maybe he ran away, like, got scared of the planet exploding, ran away, was like, oh, I can come back when the fighting's done, and then the planet was gone. So I think that's going to be it. Something like that. Something that, like, would label him as a coward, because he's obviously dealing a lot with this idea that I didn't deserve to survive the planet exploding, like I should have died with them. So obviously something happened that makes him think that, but oh my gosh, the end of this episode, guys, the end of this episode, Mon-El is so, like, wanting Kara. It is so adorably cute. Like, look at this man's little puppy face. It is so freaking cute. Like, watching it, I was watching it, and my roommate, who doesn't watch the show, I was just like, you need to watch this part because it's so adorable. And she's like, okay, what? And I showed her, and she's like, man, that guy is feeling her. He just looks so love struck. Like, even she saw it and she doesn't even watch the show. It's just adorable. I really hope they don't ruin this relationship. I hope they give it its proper due and it's not just like Adam, who was just like a one-off thing, because they have really good chemistry, Mon-El and Kara, and I just love how, like, she's the one thing now that he wants to give up, like, this kind of sex lifestyle, you know, just like no attachments and anything like that. Like, that's the Daxam way until you get married and you don't even have a choice who you get married to, and then you're just supposed to, like, be with them. Now he's kind of looking at Kara like, I want to pick her, I want to choose her, and I think that's so freaking adorable, and I just really love Mon-El in this episode. He was really cool, just him and Kara kind of bonding and her being like, you are a hero, and her supporting that. It was really awesome. So if you have watched these last 2 episodes, please feel free to leave your thoughts about them down below in the comments, and also make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. The mid-season finale is next week, so be sure to tune in for a review. My voice just cracked, so be sure to turn in for a review of that, and I will see you guys in the future. Bye for now!